What's going on, good people? Just wanted to come to you guys live and talk about how you can wholesale real estate with no or low money, right? A lot of people talk about, oh, how you can wholesale with no money, but I'm like, hey, you know, it's always better if you got a little bit of money, right? Um, I would never tell somebody, hey, don't use no money to wholesale, da 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 da. Dude, if you got a little money, if you got a little bit of money, man, that'll help you out when it comes to this wholesaling thing, man. And if you don't know, I'm Byron Scott, man. Been wholesaling about 2 years. This Friday, I'm doing my 100 deal wholesaling real estate, man. It's gonna be big. It's not a humongous deal. It's like a 15K deal. So not a humongous deal, but it's a humongous deal, right? So, you know, uh to make it, I didn't even realize it till I started adding up. I was like, dang, this deal on Friday gonna be the 100 deal. So somebody said, how do you find buyers without being scammed on Facebook? Dude, stay off Facebook. You know what I'm saying? No, man. So finding buyers, it's hard, it's difficult, man. But I say that's one of the first things that I talk about doing. Um, and I have a course that's free. Now, I ain't charge you for it. You can go check it out. Follow my links in my bio. I have some in there to show you how to find buyers. But if I'm trying to find buyers, man, I'm gonna go and look at properties that have been recently sold, like within the last 30, 60 days within the area I'm looking to wholesale in. And I'm gonna look at the agent that was working on that last thing that was sold, right? And calling those agents up. So my favorite way to find buyers is through agents because agents work on transactions all the time. So since agents work in transactions all the time, they always running into buyers, right? So if you can hook up with agents, agents will be able to, get you in contact with buyers, and that's how you're gonna be able to find these cash buyers. That's the way that I like to do it. Now, you could join my elite community where I give away buyers if you just want to be given buyers, and if you're really ready to up your level, I have a mastermind where I basically give away all of my cash buyers. But if I'm just trying to find cash buyers, I'm looking in an area that I want to be in, and I am calling up agents, man. That's how I found my cash buyers. I was calling agents all night long on the phone, calling agents, calling agents, calling agents, and I'd be up at 9, 10 o'clock calling agents. Hey, do you work with cash buyers? Because I'm telling you, and I've said this over and over again, there's agents who make a living off working with cash buyers. It's like, dude, agents make a living off working with cash buyers, and we're working with people like you that can bring them deals, right? Agents make a living off that, man. So I'm telling you right now, it's like, who do people call when they need to sell their house? Doesn't matter if their house pretty or ugly. They call them agents, man. So they be having houses that need to sell cash. So they have to be connected to cash buyers in order to get those deals done, right? So agents are connected to cash buyers. So that's why you need to contact agents when you're looking to find cash buyers, right? And that's the thing, man. I hate that. Like, I want to be able to help people, find these cash buyers, and that's why I say find cash buyers first, and that's why you need to talk to agents, dude. All you got to do is a numbers game. How many agents do you talk to every day, right? If you say you ain't found no cash buyers, how many agents do you talk to every day, right? You talk to no agents today. That's why you ain't found no cash buyers, right? So, start talking to one agent every day. I'm gonna reach out and talk to one agent. Ask them, do they know a cash buyer? Do they work with a cash buyer, right? Or I'm gonna reach out to 5 agents every day to figure out, do they work with cash buyers, right? That's the key, man. You got to get out there. You got to put yourself out there, right? And find these cash buyers and just talk to them. What are you looking for? What kind of properties are you interested in buying? Where are you buying? Stuff like that. And when you get connected to the cash buyers, that's when you know what to go out there and look for. And when you meet the seller, you can say, hey, I work with cash buyers that's looking to buy your type of property. You know, are you interested in selling? You see, that's easy, easy, and it's straight up. You know, it's the truth, right? So I just think that's the easiest, most logical way to do this wholesaling thing, man. You know, somebody said, what was the hardest thing that you did when you first started? Well, the hardest thing when I first started is getting connected with the best buyers. I, I think that was the hardest thing. Maybe the hardest thing was me. Well, I'll take that back. The hardest thing was me get over the mental hurdle that wholesaling is not a scam and that you can actually make money, right? Because even when I got my $30,000 check, I sat in my car and was like, well, first I had to like breathe, you know. I sent a picture to my wife and I had to breathe. And then I was like, man, they ain't gonna let me cash it. I thought it was a scam so bad that even when they gave me the check, I'm thinking they ain't gonna let me cash it. Even when I cash it, they ain't gonna let me spend $30,000. Dude, getting over that mental block that you could actually make money doing this, man. You can actually make money. Like, God, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because most of us go to work and make money, right? We never been in a situation where we can create money. Well, money is created out of thin air. Like when you go out there and you do something to bam make money appear. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, the money wasn't anywhere. I had to go out there and create the money. Like I didn't grow up an entrepreneur. Like people in my family, you know, you hear people, oh, I was doing this when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I would go. No, no. It's like, I didn't grow up with no freaking entrepreneurs. I didn't grow up with people out there going out hustling. No, right? We were just regular people. You go to work, you go work a job, you get paid for the hours that you work, period. Right? And that's the way you ought to do it. You go, you get your education, you get you a good job, da 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 da. That's the only thing really new. I didn't know I wasn't going out there being an entrepreneur like that, man. So for me to go out there and create something out of nothing like that, right? It was like, whoa, right? It was crazy. So that was the first big hurdle I had to get over. So what service do you use? Texting. I use Launch Control, man. I use Launch Control Texas. They have tiers. You know, if you're on the bottom tier, I think it's like $300, $500, $300, $400, something like that to text. But I was always using Launch Control. I started out with batch leads. Batch leads will let you text, but you had to pay like $140 to be on there, and then $3 per text. I didn't like to get charged per text, so that's when I started switching over to like Lead Sherpa and then Launch Control. So when you work with agents, do you pay their commissions or split the commissions or flat fee? Basically, depending on what that agent want to do. You know, you talk to the agent. Hey, look, you know, what do you want to do? But most of them just want their 3%, man. It's like, dude, okay, you're gonna get your 3% on top of this. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get your 3% and we're gonna be all good. So how did you get over the mental block in order to get your first deal? Man, it was actually to the point where it was like, dude, I gotta make a move. Just sick of being inactive, sick of being average, right? It's like, dude, at some point you get sick of being average, man, where you just start making moves. You just start doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wasn't just wholesaling. I wasn't just looking at wholesaling. Like I was doing all kind of stuff to make extra money. You know what I'm saying? I was just scared to take this big leap. Like I would do Instacart. I would work at Papa John's. I would do any job. Like it didn't matter what it was. Cut grass. It didn't matter what it was. I was doing any and everything to try to make more money. You know what I'm saying? Like I was doing everything, dude. You know, but it's just like wholesome. I thought it was like, oh, that can't work. That was a scam. I even like went through a whole course to become a real estate agent and just never went into my test. But like, dude, I wasn't just sitting around and then one day, like, dude, like I said, I was obsessed with trying to make something happen, man. I was like, dude, this is not it. Right? You know what I'm saying? Being average ain't it, man. You know, being average is not it. I knew that much. So I was not gonna sit around and be average, man. It's just no. I saw the people around me. I'm like, man, no. you know, you see people because you teaching, man. You can see people who've been here 30 years, who've been here 20 years, who came before you, and it's like, man, I'm not trying to be that, man. I'm better than that, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like you look around your job, you see jokers who've been there longer than you. It's like, dude, I know one thing, I'm better than that. I'm finna make a move. So you start doing stuff, man, to try to make your way out. And my first thing was I was gonna go get me some rental properties, work, get me some rental properties, and then be able to, achieve financial freedom through that. But then when I bought my first rental property, I was like, shoot, I ain't got no more money. So I was like, let me go to work, make some more money. How do I make more money in real estate? Okay, I'm trying to be an agent. And then my cousin called me. I was like, hey, what's this wholesaling thing? And I was like, shoot. He called me up because he know I do real estate stuff. But I was like, man, I can't let him start doing wholesaling, do a deal. And I ain't done no deal. So I'm like, let me try this, man. Because at first I thought it was a scam. But I was like, shoot, let me try this. So I started doing some stuff. And of course, my cheap behind want to do everything for free, right? But so I started doing everything for free. Didn't want to pay for nothing. Didn't want to pay for leads. Didn't want to pay for skip tracing. Didn't want to pay for nothing. Oh, I can go out here and find this stuff for free. I don't need to pay for nothing. Wouldn't get nowhere, man. Calling people, trying to call people, wasn't getting nothing, right? And man, I mean, over time, maybe I would have found something, but I spent a little money, a couple of $100, right? I probably spent before I got my first deal. I probably spent like $500, maybe $300 to $500, something like that, right? But I made 30, and then a little bit later, like that next week, I closed on another deal. It was $6,000, so I had $36,000 just like that, right? I started in like June. I closed those deals at the beginning of September, and I had $36,000 just like bam. And I was like, oh my God, right? Then I was like, how do I 10x this? So that's when I started. So any tips for newbies in wholesaling? I would say find one person that you really want to follow, that you really resonate with, that you can listen to and understand. Because my big thing, man, it's like, dude, I'm not a brainiac, as you can tell. Like, I'm a regular joker. I need to listen to somebody that I can really understand. You know what I'm saying? I need to be able to listen to you and understand exactly what you're talking about. Right? So, I need to be able to listen to you and get it. Right? So that was my big thing, man. Being able to listen to somebody and actually understand, really understand what they're talking about. Because you going into a brand new field that I never really knew about. They're gonna be saying some stuff, talking some lingo that you really don't know. So you need to listen to somebody that you can really understand, and then find out what strategy do they do that fit what that fit your life, right? So like, okay, I'm a teacher, right? I don't have time to be sitting there calling people, or I'm delivering people pieces at Papa John's. I ain't got time to be sitting there on the phone with people. But you telling me I can text people? Yeah, I can text people. You know what I'm saying? I'm folding boxes at Papa John's. I'm folding boxes. I'm texting people. I'm folding boxes. I'm texting people, right? And then somebody interested in selling, hey, I'll be right back. I got to run to my car. Go to the car. I'm calling people. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I got a delivery. Get my stuff. Get in the phone. I'm calling people back. They interested in selling. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing, man. You gotta do the stuff. You gotta follow the strategy that fit into what you are doing, like your life. Like if you got a lot of time, maybe you can cold call. You can call the people yourself. I think that's the best way to do it is to talk to people yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, but what part do you still think is a scam? Do you still have to pitch yourself? Oh, you are stupid. Yeah, I still have to pitch myself sometimes, man. Like, it's crazy, man. It's like once you get in it, you see money moves. You know what I'm saying? You see how, oh yeah, this is legit. Like, people own property and you have the right to purchase property, right? Contracts are binding, right? So when you put somebody under contract, that's a binding agreement between y'all two, right? And then within that contract, your position is assignable. That means you can put somebody else in your place and you can charge them for taking your spot, right? I always say I compare it to the barbershop. It's like you go to the barbershop, hey, I'm next to get my haircut. Somebody walk in, hey, can I get in front of you? Yeah, you get in front of me for $20. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you make a joke pay to get in front of you. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing when it comes to these houses. You sign like you writing that contract with the property owner to get that position, right? You got first position to buy that house. Well, somebody else gonna come along and pay you for that position, right? They may pay you $10,000. That's the thing. It Real estate is a lot like other stuff, right? It's just that you're dealing with bigger numbers. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with bigger numbers. Instead of $20 to get in front of me for that haircut, it's $20,000 to get in front of me to buy this property. You know what I'm saying? So you just got a couple more zeros at the end, with this real estate thing. And it's crazy because it's like when you talk about real estate, $1,000 is like a dollar. Right? It's crazy. It's like, yeah, just give him $1,000. It's like a dollar or $10. $1,000 is like $10. $500, man. Ain't nobody worry about $500. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. The numbers is just bigger, man. But anyway, so any tips for newbies wholesaling? I would just say, man, like I said, get with people that you can resonate with, that you can listen to, get yourself educated, figure out what they're doing that you could do that fit your lifestyle, and then go in on that, right? And learn as much as you can on that, even if you got to go to other people's channels to figure it out. So are you currently mentoring people or just recommending people to take your course? My course is free, so I would recommend that. You know what I'm saying? I always recommend people for the free stuff at first. I just got the stuff in order and it's free. It's like, why not do that? If you ain't gonna do nothing else, do that. But I recommend you go check out Chris Jefferson. That's what I recommend. Go check out Chris Jefferson, man. He got good stuff. Who else would I recommend? Automatic Flip Man. Go back to Flip Man, old stuff, and watch his old stuff, and it's good. But Chris Jefferson got good stuff. He got a wholesale community that works too. But like I said, just follow people that you could resonate with, man. But I do provide mentoring, man. If you go check out the link in my bio, go to my page in my elite 9-to-5 wholesale community, trying to help 100 people with a 9-to-5, so wholesaling and live life on their own terms. But you can go to that elite community that gives you coaching, but it's like once, we get on a once a month coaching call, but it's a community where you're going to be, people on my team are looking at, those posts, they're responding to those people, that's helping those people, providing you with documents, the contracts that you're going to need, all the documents that you're going to need to wholesale real estate, providing you with CRM to keep up with all your leads and stuff like that. Even sharing buyers, going to give you, if you join the wholesale community, we're going to give you a small sheet of buyers where you can go out and you can find deals for them and you can bring them properties. You ain't got to bring them to me. Like, I ain't trying to get a slice of your pie on these deals. You contact them buyers yourself, go out there and make deals yourself. So, we have to do something different. Yeah, no doubt, man. You got to do something different, man. You keep doing the same thing, you're going to get the same thing. It's amazing when you listen to other people's story. We all have things in common. Differences, you made a move. A lot of us haven't. Yeah, that's the difference, man. You know what I'm saying? The difference is just taking a little action. That's it, man. That's the difference, man. You just got to take a little action. Like, dude, I was sitting there taking no action. You know what I'm saying? I was sitting there taking no action. You just got sick of it, man. Like I posted the other day, it's like, dude, I was living in an apartment, chilling. I said, no, man, I'm finna do something. I bought a triplex, moved into this crappy behind triplex, just because like I had to make a move. Maybe it was a good move, maybe it was a bad move, but it was a daggone move. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it was something. It's like you just had to do something, right? Just make a darn move, man. Stop just sitting where you at, man. Do something different. Like a lot of y'all is like, man, just make a freaking move, right? Just do something. You know, kind of remind you of that John Q movie where the wife was like, "Do something, John." It's like, dude, do something. It's like, dude, you cannot sit there and let yourself be average. It's like, some people are okay with that though, and it's fine if you're okay with it. It's fine. You okay with being average? You can live your life being average, and nothing wrong with that. But the thing is, there's some people that just do not want to be average, right? You just got to do something different, like make a move. So, but yeah, man. So I did that, and then the other thing I did was just, going to work at Papa John's. That was a boom. Most people like, what are you doing? You a teacher? You work at Papa John's? Yes. I need more money, right? I need more money put in this business, man. I need more money to put in this business. Yeah, I'm going to work at Papa John. Yeah, I'm delivering the pieces. I deliver the pieces to the freaking kids' house. I'm delivering the darn pieces, right? I'm delivering groceries. I'm delivering pieces. You know what I'm saying? It's like, shoot, bump that, man. I would get off work and go start delivering groceries. Straight out of my teacher gear. I'm in my teacher gear. I'm stopping at the Publix on the way home, picking up somebody's groceries, delivering it to them. You know what I'm saying? So, man, you just gotta, man, you just gotta make moves, man. You can't be afraid to put yourself out there, man. Everybody care about what they look like. Oh, they gonna think this, they gonna think that. Bump what they freaking think, man. What they thinking now? A lot of people think, oh, he crazy, he this, he that. Shoot, what you thinking now though? You know what I'm saying? It's like you just got to be willing to put yourself out there, man. Bump what everybody else freaking thinking. So how many texts do you send a day? Probably about 10,000. But shoot, I wasn't doing that near that when I first started. It was like 300 maybe, you know. And then just following up on those people, following up, talking to the same people over and over and over again. Same conversation until they're ready to go, you know. So do you need any attorneys? Yeah, but attorneys are not as scary as y'all think, you know. And they happy to see you. You bring them a transaction, they happy because that's business for them. You know what I'm saying? So, you ain't gotta worry about that really until you actually get a deal. But you can reach out to them like, hey, look, I wholesale would like to, close my deals with you guys, and then just ask them what they would need from you when it comes to closing a real estate transaction, and they'll let you know. You know, so I didn't know your course is out. Yeah, man, the course is out. Course is out. Course is free. Check the bio. I think Great Scott just posted the link inside of the comments, so you can go check that out if you can. But the link is in my bio, though. You can go check that out. So the U is good, dude. The U is great, man. If you don't know about the U, man, that's Chris Jefferson. He got a thing called the U. It's really good if you're trying to get started wholesaling real estate. So that's one I definitely recommend. So what was some tips for somebody starting out with no capital? Go get some capital. You know what I'm saying? Like I was starting out with no capital. What did I do? I went and started delivering pieces of Papa John's, give me a little bit of capital. That's what I'm saying. You can start with low money, but low money, you'd be really good. Like I could have did no money and I could have kept spinning my wheels and maybe done a deal at some point. But once I spent a little capital, once I start spending that little 300, maybe, $300, that's when I got $30,000. You know what I'm saying? And then once you get that first deal, like Max Maxwell say, you one deal away. Once I got that one deal, it was over, man. Once I got that one deal, the rest of it was history, right? So go out there and make capital. What Ryan Holiday got a book called The Obstacle is the Way, and he has a saying: whatever stands in the way becomes the way. The obstacle is the way, right? So the obstacle, if you don't have capital, that becomes the way. Go get capital. Go get money. You ain't got to get thousands of dollars. You just need a couple of $100. You can do that by delivering a pizza a few hours a day, right? Deliver somebody groceries. You'll end up making a couple of $100. Uber, right? Uber Eats, right? All that stuff, you can make you a couple of $100. You can start investing in yourself, investing in your business, right? So when you post this, I want to show this to my husband. If you are, I think so. If I know how to do it, I'm gonna do it. You know, I hadn't done one of these on IG in a minute. I know I'm posting on Facebook and posting on YouTube. I hadn't done this on IG. So buying course is good with the definitely help you get going. Yeah, no doubt, man. That's what I'm trying to do. Just help people get going. So what apps or websites help for wholesaling? Man, I would say for wholesaling, the first thing you got to get is Prop Screen, right? Prop Screen is just gonna bring you leads. You know, you're gonna be able to search leads. And then the next thing is to get is Lead Sherpa. Lead Sherpa, you don't have to pay for. You know, you just pay when you start skip tracing on there. And then the other thing is Launch Control. It's what I use my text platform. And then I think that's about it, right? I would also recommend you get Podio. Just CRM is free, right? So get that so you can keep up with your leads and you can follow up with them. And then I think that's about it. But man, Leon coming through, man. So I saw Jennifer come through earlier too, man. Appreciate y'all coming through. But Leon, that's big, man. If y'all don't know Leon, man, you gotta go check him out. He killing it over here on TikTok and killing it on IG and killing it on YouTube. I talked to Leon when I was teaching high school, man. Dude, he was telling me about that TikTok stuff in high school. I'm like, man, man, come on, man, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? I was clouded, I was messing with him, but dude, he done blew that thing up, man. It's crazy. So congrats on your new house. Very proud of you, Byron. You did it. Yeah, no doubt, man. We still working on that thing, man. You know, hey, I'm that guy, man. It's always skeptical of every situation. I'm like, dude, I don't know. You know, it may not happen. They may tell me that I can't get this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, hey, dude, still be skeptical a little bit of everything. So, you know, just trying to really change that up, man. But on YouTube, man, somebody said I really want to sign up for your math class, but I have to be sure uh, I'm going to be consistent this go around. Yeah, no doubt, man. I keep finding more ways to procrastinate, shaking my head. Yeah, no, hey, that's no doubt, man. Like you gotta be focused, man. Like you got to be able to key in and really focus on this thing. That's why I said you gotta be obsessed, man. It's like, dude, I promise you, I would listen to people all night long. Can't go to sleep, right? Listening to people, man. You gotta be obsessed about this thing, man. You gotta want it so bad, man. That no choice. Like I can't focus on nothing else. You know what I'm saying? I wanted it so bad, couldn't even only focus on my darn job. I'm at the job, can't focus. I'm so focused on getting up out of this thing, man. You know, so that's the key, man. You got to be obsessed, man. Like Max Maxwell say. Max Maxwell talk about all the time. Like, dude, you have got to be obsessed about this thing, man. You got to want it. So, but Ed say I'm a wholesaler in the Florida market. Are you in the South Florida market? Yeah. I got some buyers down there. I hadn't done a deal down there in a long time, but we still got people down there that's ready to go. So hello there. I signed up for your class, but I couldn't figure out how to get back in there. Please help. Go back to the link, and once you go back to the link, it should prompt you to sign in. If you forget your password or something, you should be able to go through and get reset your password, but it's going to ask you to sign in. If not, just go back and sign up all over again with some other email. You know, if you're still having problems, you can email me. The REInextdoor@gmail.com. The REInextdoor@gmail.com. So I think that's it, man. I'm finna get off this thing. I'm actually going to a property today, right? Try to get more out there in the field and connect with people, man. Really network with people. So I'm actually going out to a property today, man. That's huge for me. I never go out to a property. So, but I feel like I need to go out to this property, go check it out. So I'm gonna do that. But man, appreciate y'all coming through. If you like this video, what I'm putting out there, man, like the video, share this content, man, because you never know. Like I talked about this guy who shared with me a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. If I never read that book, I'm probably never interested in real estate. I probably never make it this far. That's what I'm saying. Like I didn't look into real estate myself. Somebody shared it with me. You never know what kind of impression you got on other people, man. So share this stuff, share the content. I'm trying to help 100 people with a 9 to 5 so wholesale so you can live life on your own terms. So share the content. like the video, whatever. Subscribe to the channel, man. I'm gonna try to keep going live for y'all, man, more often as I get used to my, 3 kids. We get used to this. I can get back to being consistent like I was before. But appreciate this, man. Yeah, I'm gonna post this. Appreciate you sharing the link, man. I'm gonna post this up. But y'all have a good one, man. Peace out.